Hi and welcome. I'm Damon Bruce and you're watching 2K Sports. A hard-fought Eastern semifinals going to Game 6. It'll be the Philadelphia 76ers facing off against the Milwaukee Bucks. NBA action.
Defensively, he's a guy who always seems to anticipate the fast break and chase people down with his quickness and explosiveness to block shots in transition. So he is also so good at getting his hands on the ball without foul when opposing players on his way to the hoop. That's a real match. Excellent hand-out coordination makes that possible.
Look at the Bucks. It's a winner. Stay home as they look to keep this crowd with help propel them to a final Game 7 on enemy ground.
And despite being in the hole 3-2, I think they've got plenty of reasons to feel positive coming into this game. And this building, of course, is going to be charged up. They want to see their home team force a 7th game. I tell you, it is a fantastic atmosphere here. All signs do point to a Game 7, but that's if they keep their composure. They can't get overhyped in front of these fans. They can't get caught up looking ahead to a 7th game. They got to be in the here and now and get this one.
They set the screen. Feeds it to Posey. Nice ball. Shot on the way. Still from down.
There's the first bucket. Yeah, that's a nice tone setter out of the game.
And stolen by Posey. Moncrief kicks to Johnson. And stolen by Irving. And now here comes Jones in the break.
You know, as soon as that steal was made, it was over. That was going to be a bucket the whole way. That's exactly how a turnover costs you.
On offense, here are the Bucks. They come into this one after losing on Sunday.
Kevin, that game defensively was an absolute great. They went into that building and just got blown out by a very hot team. Well, they didn't defend those shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the rain started talking, the play only got worse.
Now, here is Irving. On this from Posey. Pocket 6. Johnson against Irving. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Irving's got his second basket of the night. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 for the third to start this one so far. Here's Moncrief. Rejected by Jones. Now the 76ers on the break. The kick out to Johnson on him. On the wing, Irving. He's guarded by Johnson. Hook loose. And up the court on the Bucks. On the break.
He didn't waste any time getting down.
Here's Barnes. Tony gets to Irving. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 6. Just to finish it off.
Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its head. I love it.
This crowd is stunned.
And it should be. That was one elaborate finish.
So it's the Bucks now, trailing by 2. O'Neal is covered by Dawkins. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. It's Kinch up with Doris from the sideline. Thank you, Doris. Defended by Tony. Posey dishes to Moncrief. Pass to Johnson. Back to Moncrief. Passes up to Johnson. And that runs on time from the wing. Johnson's got his first puck on this one.
I don't think that was a shot they had in mind, but they'll take it.
Now, here's Tony. Posey driving. Irving passes to Tony. Back to Irving. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Irving's got 8 points.
Well, that shot keeps him at 100% from the field this quarter.
Now the 76ers on the break.
Good. Cheeky point. Tell you what, nice little run here they're going on. Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Now Moncrief. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the score.
Chiefs. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's Posey, defended by Tony. There's the pass to Devin. 6 to shoot. Milwaukee needs to get off the shot here. And Jones over the hill. The 76ers leading by 4. Tony gets the Jones. Back to Tony. Expanding his range. Rebound Milwaukee. Johnson with it. Here's Davenport. Over Jones. Goes up again. No good from Davenport.
This touch has disappeared on in this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get it going.
Irving passes the Chiefs. Lets it go from 14. Here's Johnson up the checks. And it goes as the official calls the foul. He'll shoot one more. It's a free throw. Let's quickly check out the score breakdown here for the 76ers.
Well, they come out of that locker room with a hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them. Now, the passing has been terrific, too. Clark, you've seen a lot of assists. Really moving. What a flow offensively. I like what I see.
And the shot is good. She's got 6 points.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
And here is Posey, covered by Cheeks. Moncrief dishes to Posey. 6 on the shot clock. Blanketed by He's touched to the rim to the win. The 76ers lead. Cheeks works it on Tony. Cheeks gets to Tony. Offensive rebound. Dawkins the pass to Tony. Over Posey. Shot still by Tony. Tony's got his first bucket of the night. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. The Bucks have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Moncrief against Irving. Johnson dishes to Posey. Back to Johnson. He feeds it to Moncrief. 6 to shoot. And Posey kicks to Johnson. Pulls up on the wing. With the tip. And Dawkins pulls it down. The 76ers leading by 3. And stolen by Posey. Shot by Dawkins. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. For Philadelphia, they've got 8 of 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. There's Tony again, Philadelphia. And so it's Milwaukee now. Moncrief goes in with it. Now defended by Cheeks. Johnson goes in. That is good. Johnson's got 7.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. Can't just keep allowing these easy basket. I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear. They come out in attack mode defensively. Applying pressure, stealing the ball. Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
I'll tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Brings the pass to post. And he's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession.
Still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending reflected away.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Shot clock at 6.
Defensive foul. Tyner. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
And so it's Milwaukee now. They trail by one. Down low. Here's McDonald. Can't connect from short range.
Well, the effort was there, but just couldn't quite find his way through the traffic.
Here's Nix. And now it's a 3-point 76ers lead. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting to start out this game about 43%. The feed to Noah. Backs him down. Fades and shoots. That one off the back iron and out. Philadelphia's going 0-3 from 3-point line. And they're going outside. Here's Hollins. Here's Tyner. Nice shot selection there. Hooked away. And now Philadelphia on the break. And
How about that nice one-two punch there, guys? Great defensive play, and of course, it leads to the great basket in transition.
Love the attacking style there, Steve.
Here's McDonald. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The 76ers leading by 5. Here's Hollins. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Pass to McDonald. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. To the middle. Back at 6. Number 62. And they've really hit a rough patch here. Now the 76ers. It's a 5-point game.
Wow, just a tremendous first quarter shooting the basketball for them, guys.
Yeah, when they put it up, it's going in.
Park some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum.
124 in the first quarter. Back to McDonald. There's the triple. The 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
So I would expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly. I mean, they just didn't look sharp or at their best out there. So take the time out and give yourself a chance to regroup.
That is good. And the 76ers lead by 6.
And you can feel the pattern of this team, guys. They're working it inside, dominating the game, getting good shots at the goal.
Exactly that right.
Defensively, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
So it's the Bucks now. Trailing by 5. Offensive rebound. Jones good. Mullins got his first 2 points of the night.
That rebound and the foul typify what he's all about. Just witty, determined play.
30 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Collins trips to Henry. Number 62. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
It's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
Here's Hollins, defended by McDonald. With 4 seconds on the clock, and the layup is up and in. Hollins has got his second bucket of the night. Leads it up. And that concludes the first quarter of play. 76ers lead by 4. And back with the start of the second. Thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis. And the guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
How about the defense, guys? They have really controlled the lane with the shot clock.
Yeah, excellent defense there. Every shot has either been altered or rejected.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Philadelphia takes possession.
That is not a difficult pass. You think they can keep it in bounds.
Sarge is checked in for the Bucks.
Here's Hollins.
Bucks trail by 6. Dishes it for Miller. Yes, to Sarge. 6 to shoot. Changes up. It's rebounded by Carlson.
Hey, I like creativity in the surface finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Philadelphia will take possession. And the 76ers making a change here. Jones. They get it again. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Boy, that's embarrassing, guys. He's going to have a hard time living that one down later when they watch it on tape.
Bucks trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kevin. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Johnson can't get it to go.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Don't get those fours.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game. The turnaround jumper, that was a thing of beauty.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Here's Sarge, defended by Cheeks. Kicks to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Tries to snap the cold streak. Here's Lanier. And he hits it, but he's it, taking it hard with one hand. He is so good at working his way inside, holding off the defenders under the glass, and being in the right position.
Know how to use his body. Yeah, I just like the way he persistently pursues the pumpkin.
Irving dishes to Tony. That's in. Tries it from 19. And Tony Wright hits right for one.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Sarge passes it to Johnson. Here's Sarge. Back to Johnson. Lanier, and he's covered by Dawkins. Here's Lanier. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Jones has got his fifth rebound in this one. Irving gets to Tony. And a nice hit on the triple.
Just has not been able to get into that groove yet. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Irving with it. defended by Davenport. Jones. On the assist goes to Irving. Jones has got his first basket.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead him with a pass like that.
Is covered by Dawkins. He's got 10.
His shooting has been so good today. He's going to have to take it on himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Now, here's Tony.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Here's Sonic. And Irving with the rebound.
I like the work they're contesting that shot. It looked like it was going to be easy, but he really forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish his drive.
Tony no left. Bucks through by the 6. Half the court from the Bucks on the break. The pass to Sonic. Defended by Jones. Ejected by Jones. Inside Irving. It's Tony on the way. Irving loses to Jones. Tries again. Tony no luck.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Here's Sarge. Johnson outside. To the paint. And to break out his third streak. Here's Cheeks. Defended by Davenport. Cheeks gets to Tony. Shoots it from just inside the baseline. Tony's got 6 points. Bucks trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones a long time without basket.
And he's covered by Dawkins. And the Bucks miss again.
He operates pretty well in traffic, guys, but that was a tough play to finish off.
Tony backs in. Breaks the jumper. And it's a 10-point Philadelphia lead. Here's Sarge. Timeout called by Milwaukee.
Well, they really kind of struggled offensively. They're draw something up, maybe get an easy 2 and get their confidence back.
You know, sometimes an easy basket out of a break is just what you need to get things back on track. Coaches always have plays specifically for that situation. Coming out of timeout for an opportunity to get a bucket.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Moses checked in, and it's Moncrief in for Sarge. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson, who's covered by Irving. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson! The 76ers leading by 8. It's Tony on the way. Moses up. Beauty. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
He hammered that down, but superb above the rim action.
Covered by Tony. Inside. A shot by Hosier. Hosier's got 6 points.
They didn't have to slow down at all. That just perfectly timed passing.
Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from the on the arc to start the second quarter. Tony backs in. Pass to Cheeks. Back to Tony. 76ers moving the ball around. And at the court from the Bucks on the break. Beautiful transition play after the steal. All the way to the basket.
Wasted no time to go to the defense.
Feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little
Dishes it to Johnson. Fires from 14. That's good. And now it's just a still 76ers lead. 76ers shooting just about even 40% by minute to the second quarter. Telling the pass to Dawkins. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Dawkins has got his second double.
Look at the combination of size and touch. That's why he's a great finisher down low.
Johnson dishes to Martin. Johnson outside. He gets it to Martin. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Still Bucks ball. Here's Lanier. That's good. It's Jackson with the assist. He's got 12.
Well, he's just a spectacular dunker, Kevin. The fans love it when he's out on the floor and he's got some room and some momentum going to the hoop. They know exactly what's coming.
And here's something else, Steve. He invites contact when he's attacking the rim. He doesn't try to finesse his way through anything. He's going through violence.
There's the dish to Posey. Feeds to Martin. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by the 76ers. They've led by as much as 10.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. It's fun of effort out of them down low.
Every one of these rebounds. I think that's what's put them in front of him.
And he moves it straight in. And now it's an 8-point Philadelphia lead.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Here's to Johnson. It's Martin on the wing. Back to Johnson. This is a big one. Dishes to Johnson. Blocked. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Next check in for Irving. Violation. Great team. 76ers ball. Unable to get the ball bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Their turnovers are really prominent. I know they're leading, but eventually it's going to catch up to them if they keep wasting possession.
They've been so undisciplined. Look, that's been the most disappointing thing for me.
The feed to Johnson. Lanier, and he's covered by Dawkins. Shot is up. Now the 76ers take it the other way. It's out to Jones. Defended by Davenport. Jones, the basket shoots. Kicks it to Tony. Here's Cheeks. He passes to Jones. 1:11 left to play in the first half. Great team that time from Davenport.
He's been anything but a shoot for himself this quarter.
And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Beautiful work in the transition system.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Jones with it. Pocket 6. The 76ers making a change here. Bucks trail by 6. Pass to Michael. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Moncrief's got his first basket of the night. 4 seconds, separating the shot in Bucks. Cheeks gets to Tony. The pass to Cheeks. Cheeks up a 3. Cheeks. Cheeks has got 11 points.
That's his first triple of the game. It was a dry first half going from long range.
rebound. And this is what kind of had it gone in. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Philadelphia ahead, leading by 7. And we'll be back with you right after this.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Round 2 of the NBA playoffs is in full swing. This is 2K Sports. The 76ers off to a good start. It's all about moving on for them. They're playing like they want to take this series here in 6. And the Bucks still in it, going all out. They've been very focused on the defensive end, generating steals, showing a high-level activity and aggression defensively. And back to Milwaukee we go. Thanks for being with us.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And thanks for tuning in as we get back to the action of the broadcast here at Game 6.
Some good numbers for Johnson. He's got 13 points and the 1 steal. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
No question, he's made an impact just about everywhere on the court.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Irving is up there with Jones. And it's Cheeks. Then there's Tony. And it's Jones with the puck. Rolling the paint. It's Jones. That's out on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
Here's Davenport. Here's Lanier. Shot denied.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. Plus 8 in rebounding.
Well, you have to rebound to win. That's exactly what's happening right now.
Here's Tony. Big rebound on this. Jones dishes to Tony. The first shot of the possession finally falls for him. And now it's an 11-point 76ers lead. And if we just joined us, we play over here in the third. Here's Lanier. It's all in by Cheeks. Cheeks has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Tony. Mosley with the rebound. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting the lackluster 48% for the game, struggling so far. Group up top. It's DePost. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson attacking. 1 feet up. Rejected by Irving.
A cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. Tough start. Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
A shot rejected by Jones.
4 straight misses. They've got to find a way to get back on track.
There's Tony. Johnson with the block. Back to Irving. It's Tony on the wing. He dishes it to Irving. It's Tony on the wing. Over Johnson. Shot straight by Tony. Tony's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he's got a quick dribble from that range, and he senses that the defense has backed off.
It's stolen by Tony. Cheeks the pass to Tony. He kicks it to Jones. Back to Tony. Shot from 16. Philadelphia. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Now a timeout call by Milwaukee. That's a line coach for students and Tony.
He's a long time to get this going. They're going to talk it over, try to figure out how to slow him down.
Defense Philadelphia. 17-point lead, their biggest. Now here is Mike. Right to shoot. Hit his low. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. And Lopez gets to the back post. Hits the go-to.
Finally get one drop after starting the half with 4 straight points.
Johnson on him. Irving passes to Dawkins. Here's Posey. 8 points for him. Here's Moncrief. Moncrief's got his second basket. Philadelphia leading by 13. And Irving backs in. Back to Jones. Passes to Dawkins. Rebound Milwaukee. It's Moncrief on the wing. He passes to Davenport. Back to Moncrief. Johnson. 6 to shoot. Here's Posey. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Jones has got 8 rebounds in this game. There's the dish to Tony. Back to Jones. Through the knee for the layup. Jones has got 6. Bucks trail by 15. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Cheeks. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul. And he was in the shooting motion.
Kevin, when the opposing team is bringing the ball, they can't get careless when he's on the floor.
He's very much a student of the game in terms of getting the local tendencies of whichever player he's guarding at any given night, and then hearing his defensive game plan to do what he needs to do to stop him.
There's a screen. Cheeks in the team. And the lead bounce.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
And Irving backs in. To the inside. Henry gets to Irving. Hollins. Feeds it to Henry. And the defense in that position is using the holding foul. And they'll go to the line. See the hustle game. Now it's been going for the 76ers.
Defense has been outstanding today, closing out on shots and blocking bottom as well.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steal. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track him down after the fact.
Here's Coles. And fouls. Misses. They're going to shoot 2. The Bucks shoot their second and third free throws tonight. And 5-4-2. And he sinks the second. And the 76ers with possession. They're now 14-5 run. Always going to put it in the loop here. And it's blocked. Here's Davenport. They shoot again.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That +2 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing it now physically.
Lanier defended by Carlson.
That is a terrific effort-on shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
The pass to Carlson. And his right deep. Gets it to go. Bucks trail by 17. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
Trying to get going. Knocks it loose. Back at 6. Looking to get his first back. No luck.
He's got to contribute. He's got to produce if his team's going to get back in it in this quarter.
his. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the 76ers making a change here. So it's the Bucks now. 17-point game. Here's Jackson. Now Tony. 16 points for him. He feeds it to Jones. Dawkins, the pass to Irving. Backing in. Jones turning it over. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, you gotta love the footwork. How about that turnaround?
Number 62, defended by Cheeks. Johnson left side. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson draws it up. Here's Davenport. No good on the triple.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
Yeah, that's what's paved the way for them to build this big lead.
Bucks trail by 19. Back to Johnson. The Bucks working the ball around. Mullis, screen on Jones. Number 62, defended by Tony. A 3 from Johnson. Dawkins pulls it down. Dawkins has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Pass to Cheeks. Puts it up from Trout. No good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Number 62. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. The 76ers leading by 19 points. Here's Dawkins.
Johnson. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Philadelphia with the ball. 15-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. Here's Tony. And that one's good. Tony's got 8 here in the quarter.
That's his first personal foul.
Milwaukee has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Doubled by Tony. Pass to Davenport. Dishes it to Mullen. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Tony's got his 6th rebound on the night. Passes it to Cheeks. Outside Irving. Now the pass to Cheeks. Here's Tony. Puts it to go. Tony's got 20.
As high as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Johnson. He has a highlight reel to himself, guys.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you, Park. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
Here's Cheeks. Gets it to Cheeks. Cheeks has got 14 points.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Number 62, defended by Cheeks. On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Davenport. 5 on the clock. No good. Good D by Jones.
Ouch. Another miss to add to what's been a miserable game for him from the field.
Here's Cheeks. He's got 14. Irving passes to Cheeks. Cheeks has got 16.
I like the way they've played here in the first half. Just an intelligent floor game, getting good shots.
Numbers certainly back that up. They're shooting a much better percentage.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And Philadelphia making a change here. Here's Irving. The feed now to Tony. Fires for three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Number 62. And he uses the pass on the left.
62. Interior passing. He knew exactly where to go with that ball.
Here's Dawkins. He has 6. Irving passes to Greg. Tony with the 3. And this was before the buzzer. And it's on target. And at the end of the first quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. 76ers ahead, opening up a huge gap. And time for... And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference Semifinals. Bucks shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. They got Malone. Also Johnson out there. And it's Griffin in at center. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Johnson's shot is off.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Here's Cheeks. Missing off the left line. And Milwaukee has possession. Gets to Johnson.
Defensive foul. Number 62. That's his first.
Philadelphia leading by 23. Pass to Dawkins. Here's Cheeks. Cheeks has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the 76ers. Now here is Moncrief. He dishes it to Griffin. Johnson. Griffin sets the screen for Johnson. Loses his hand off the screen and lays it up and in. Johnson! Johnson's got 19 points.
Second he got around the wall, took his hand straight to the bucket with an easy do. Very, very well done.
Defensive rebound. Knicks passes to Dawkins. Cheeks. Second shot opportunity. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. He kicks it to Johnson. It's stolen. Rolling against Cheeks. From 15 feet away. Cheeks for 2 points. Cheeks has got 9 points now in just the second half. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Moncrief dishes to Griffin. Johnson up top, defended by Cheeks. And that one's good. Philadelphia leading by 23. This is into Cheeks. He passes to Greg. Here's Cheeks. Here's defending. Cheeks no good.
They did have a 3-pointer in the first half. So far here in the second, he's come up with
And Griffin scores. The assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 33% for the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Cheeks no good. And up the court from the Bucks on the break. That's good.
They've been so connected with him. Switches the ball inside. Real short. They've given him 5 straight looks in this game.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. It's Tony on the wing. Back him down. On the pass to Cheeks. Cheeks. Cheeks has got 7 points here in this quarter.
He had 1 in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Moncrief the pass to Davenport. Back to Moncrief. The dish to Johnson. Johnson off the pick from Davenport. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 8. Can't hit. Great D that time from Irving. The 76ers leading by 22. Cheeks the pass to Knicks. Feeds it to Irving. It's Tony on the way. It's a nice play movement here by the 76ers. Cheeks' shot is good.
Cheeks has been the man since the start of this quarter. Just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. He feeds it to Johnson. Here's Here's Lanier, and they will get the basket, folks, as they do the goaltender.
You got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And the 76ers making a change here. Jones is checked in. Left side, Jones. Foul crossed down the lead. It's get there in time. The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Moncrief, El Cid with it. Plenty of space. No good off the back of the rim.
I thought he'd make that one. And that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Dawkins against Moncrief.
Yeah, they seem to be looking for chances inside.
And I love that mentality. You talked about it earlier, being the aggressive. It's the right way to play with the lead. Keep attacking.
Knicks checked in for Philadelphia. Bucks have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Stolen. Here's Dawkins. And a strong finish with two hands.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark Power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Here's Lanier. Oh, that's blocked. And he gets it back. Philadelphia's gotten off 4 3-quarters in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Has to mix. On the wing. Here's Jones. Nice D from Griffin. Bucks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Number 62.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
And that's on the bottom. Philadelphia will be taking possession. For Knicks. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers have the right to take possession here.
16 seconds.
On defense, the Bucks. They trail by 18. Jones backs down. Post shot. Puts it to go.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Moncrief against Cheeks.
Defensive foul. Maurice Cheeks. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Johnson goes in. Passing to Davenport. Outside Irving. This is to Jones.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Johnson gets the bucket.
They're being very one-dimensional right now. Don't force every time. If it works, right, you don't need another dimension.
They're taking this defense
Jones backs down. The second chance ever, and that dunk shot is good. Jones has got 8 here in the quarter. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting around 40% from the floor here. Takes it into the lead and converts the layup.
They are owning the lane right now. Every one of the last 10 points has come either at or near the rim.
Great looks in tight because they're finding lanes to the hoop whenever they want.
And it's blocked. Another shot. On the wing, Irving. On Bruce defending. Moves back up. Looks at strike.
Defender didn't get squared up.
Good work by the officials. Nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
And the Bucks making a change here. Posey's checked in. There's the screen. Tony kicks to Jones. And that's on bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
16 seconds.
Here's Jones. Defended by Davenport. Jones in the post. Can't cash in from close range. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Second chance shot. Posey, no one. The 76ers leading by 20. Cheats the pass to Jones. Offside Jones. It's rebounded by Davenport. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting very well right now. 52% in this fourth quarter. Here's Moncrief. Solid finish. And that one's good. Moncrief's got 4 points in the quarter.
Clearly, he's shaken off that cold shooting performance in the first half.
Philadelphia's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. On the wing, Irving. Now the feed to Jones. No block shot. Right down the wrist by Jones. Bucks trail by 18. On the wing, Johnson puts the lead pass in front of him. That's good.
He's really done a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this half.
Marquez.
Philadelphia shooting 52% from the field. Jinx was guarded by Johnson. Pass to Dawkins. It's a nice ball movement here by the 76ers. That one shot on the way. And shot. No good.
He slipped into quite funk here.
I think that's a good word to describe it. The basket is looking awfully small to him. Shooting from Milwaukee.
Ball there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
And both free throws good for Johnson. The 76ers leading by 14. Here's Lillard. Finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, their defense making an impact here late.
And straight off the steal clock. Perfectly run fast break.
That could be a huge 4-point swing in this game.
Here's Jones. And he can't bank that one out. Bucks are immediately putting one possession. It's stolen by Jones. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
Every point they get now puts them one step closer to the W.
If they're not there already, Steve, just a tremendous all-around game of basketball they play.
And there's the pass to Davenport. Kicks it to Johnson. He dishes it to Moncrief. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. All good from Davenport.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. That is always going to allow you to maintain your lead. They didn't take their time wrapping this game up. They pretty much did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off.
He kicks to Posey. The finger roll finishes out the bucket.
The drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
Gets it to go.
It's interesting. They're like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got energy.
You know, it's not going to change anything, other than to make their losing margin more effective.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Gregory.
Milwaukee foul called. At the line for the 76ers. Henry.
And the first one goes.
2 shots.
All free throws good from Henry. 17 seconds left in the fourth.
Now it looks like their comeback hopes are out the window. I think this lead is safe now. Yep, this one's a done deal.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so the Philadelphia 76ers have won the series. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
Time for us to say so long. Thanks for watching our coverage of the second round of the NBA playoffs. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long as we present the Jordan Player of the Game.